So I just finished Insanity, and that's why I look like this, and not how I normally do. Not that I don't still look great. I'd say I still look great. Anyway, so Insanity, I recommend it to anyone. It's a better workout than sex. Seriously, like, it kicked my ass, pretty much. So I think I'm gonna start doing it every day and stick to this 60-day guide. See if I can drop 10 pounds. But anyways, at least I'm trying to keep the hourglass figure. Props to me. So, work was horrible. My mother, the supervisor, was not working, so I had to work with hyper. We won't say her name, but everyone knows that she's like the hyperest go 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 supervisor everywhere. And I live in like a small town, and it's a fast food restaurant on a Monday. It's not even freaking busy, and she's having like a heart attack. And I went in, and she left me like all the dishes. And I knew I'd be stuck with them all afternoon, so I did 45 minutes worth of dishes, which is a lot for where I work. But you know what? Shouldn't complain. It was just dishes, but it was a tiring day, as you can see. And then what happened? Oh, Toner came in to supervise for the afternoon, so that kind of made my life. Well, yeah, it made my life. And of course, he threw ice cream in my face, and I had ice cream running all over me. And he was like, "Oh, you're practicing for prom." Oh God, I hope I survive prom. He's like, "You're gonna have so much to blog about that night," and I'm like, "Oh dear, hopefully there's not much." Yeah. So I worked with him, and then his grandfather comes in and tells me about his dirty dream of me in Florida because I'd gone to Florida when he was there, and I was supposed to go meet up with him. But because I am terrified of him, I told my mom that we probably shouldn't go. And yeah, probably a good thing we didn't. I know he might. I mean, I know he has a heart problem. He might have had a heart attack just seeing me in my leopard bikini in Victoria's Secret. You know. I mean, I practically pop a boner every time I see myself in it. Anyways, that's hilarious. But also, we decided to talk about being lesbians today to the new virgin, Sandy. She comes out back out of nowhere, and I'm like, "So, have you ever made it with a girl before?" And she turns like red rosy as she assumed that was coming on to her, and she's like, "No, I'm straight. I don't like girls." And I'm like, "Well, I don't like girls too, but I've had some experiences." She goes, "Oh yeah," and I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, I experimented with my best friend before, and I'm like, and I've made out with lots of girls, but mostly I made out with the girls just because it turns guys on when you're drinking at a party and all of a sudden these two girls are just going out with their tongues down each other's throat, and the guy's like, ding 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 ding. Yeah, I'd say. So here's somebody downstairs, and I obviously don't want them to hear my conversation on here because they'll be like, "What?" And they'll start praying for me and trying to save my soul for God because my parents are really religious. Back to the lesbian talk. So she's like, "Well, I don't think I like girls," and I swear she's starting to question her sexuality now because you know what? She's never kissed a girl, so how do you know you're not going to get turned on by a girl? I definitely know I'm not turned on by girls. Another thing we were discussing: what is all the way with a girl? Is it fingering, eating each other out, or toys? Because the girl I was with ate me out, but I didn't eat her out. I fingered her. I didn't eat her out. So would that be considered going all the way? I think the world may never know. And then what happened? Ooh, womanizer Casey came in, the romantic womanizer who's like in love with being the romantic womanizer, told me he decided to choose watching my blog over Two and a Half Men, which is pretty epic because I love Two and a Half Men. Me and my ex-boyfriend used to always like smoke a joint and then go watch Two and a Half Men, and then just laugh our asses off and just keep watching Two and a Half Men. Good times. Miss the ex-boyfriend sometimes, but everything has its season, and that season has ended, and I accept that. I really do. Anyways, I think that was all I really had to say today. We'll cover the lesbian and oh, actually, there are these customers that went through drive-thru, and when we go through drive-thru, we say, "Welcome to Puis je prends vos commandes? Can I take your order?" So it's like French English, right? And I know how to speak French, but I am 100% English. Both my parents are English, and my parents speak French. And these English customers go through and they're like, "Oui, you can." And I'm like, "Okay, this is going to be interesting." So I take their order, and then they come to the window, they pay for it, and I give their food, and I'm like, "Have a good night." And they're like, "Merci. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir. Goodbye." And I'm like, "Oh, wow. You guys just assumed I was French, didn't you?" Crazy tourists. It's going to get worse as the summer comes on. People are going to see the falls. You have no idea. Okay, where I live, it's called Grand Falls, and there's like a huge falls. And the tourists come, and they'll be like, "Is Grand Falls nearby?" And like literally, the restaurant is directly beside. Like you can see the falls out the window. And they'll be like, "Is there a big falls?" And they call it the Big Falls instead of Grand Falls. And I'll be like, "Yeah, the Big Falls is right over there, kid." And they're like, "Oh, wow, the Big Falls is over there." But yeah, it happens on a regular basis in summer. So we look forward to that and selling chicken and fish to all the Muslims. Well, have a great day. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow with some more interesting conversations, and hopefully I'll look better than this. Later.